Perhaps I should feel some twinge of guilt at all I have done, but I've had little time for scruples. It was once an honor to be entombed within these ancient catacombs, but centuries have passed, and now only the brave or foolhardy walk these tunnels. Perhaps I'm the last living soul here, although I'm far from alone. This is not my story, although I am the architect of what transpires. A conspirator in the ruination that threatens the Heretic Kingdoms. And the most unlikely of alliances that might yet save us all.
Thou summons me. What is thy pact?
I seek only that we shall both survive.
Thou hast a liar's tongue, and cannot be trusted.
I do not ask you to trust me, nor should you. I would betray you without hesitation, if I deemed it necessary. But we are fortunate, you and I. We have the same enemies. Our only hope lies in partnership, which is precisely why I have summoned you here, demon. You were summoned without a pact, so whichever soul you devour will now bind you to a path beyond anyone's control. Choose wisely, demon. Calig. They called him the Bandit King, a warrior and a mercenary. He led the Guild of Steel in Foe. Sadly for Calig, he trusted his own son a little more than he could afford. Some called him a barbarian, but few lived who did so. Choose Calig if you wish the might and fortitude of a great warrior. Jaska, the Wild Boar. A great hero in our native land of Corwin. He fell in battle over a decade ago in the accession wars against the wolf tribes of Temuria. A hunter, a loner, and an unparalleled archer. He also dabbled in the skills of an undead slaver. Choose Jaska if you wish the mobility and deadly aim of one of the greatest archers I have ever known. Evia, the Daughter of Fire. A princess of the Imperial Gerulian Empire. She would have been God Empress if she had not rebelled. She died on the Reliquary Crusade 3 centuries ago. I don't know how. A mage with incredible potential. She had not only harnessed the elemental power of flame, but also learned the mysterious ways of the Sand Mage. Choose Evia if you wish to harness the arcane powers of a mage. Calig. They call, sadly for some call, choose Calig.
My own son a traitor. Nemec, I shall have my vengeance.
I require thy soul. Thou hast no further need of it. That soul is mine now.
The agony is unbearable! Curse you, demon!
Very well, the die is cast.
I live?
In a sense, you and the demon are one now. In truth, I do not know what that will mean.
Thy soul is mine to command.
You overrate your powers, demon, and underestimate Calig's. Your fate and his are now bound together, as is my own. Now make haste to the city of Thul that lies above this crypt. A cenotaph can transport you there. Our fates are bound together, demon. Either we shall find a way to survive together, or we shall both surely perish.
Thou threatens me?
No. Something far more dangerous than I threatens us all. Join me in the Tholian Arcanum as soon as you can. We have much to discuss.
What have you done to me, demon?
Thou art returned from death to do my bidding.
No demon commands me!
Thou art mistaken.
Didn't even feel that. Stronger.
Has disappointed me.
Leave it to me. I'll finish what you started.
I shall handle this myself. Must abandon this pointless attack.
This one's mine. Leave him to me.
Thou shalt know despair. This must be the cenotaph the hooded man spoke of. Its power breaches shadow. There is much I might do here. This cenotaph is erected upon the graves of many dead mortals. It shall be easy to gate-weave back to this place, should I find another such monument. And I sense a gate here already. The hooded man's work, mayhap. It must be the way out he mentioned. This place.
Do not order me, demon. You're in my town now, Thol, the city of outcasts. We must find my son. I have unfinished business with Nemec. More! This could be useful, I guess. More! More!
Perched atop an ancient stone plateau, amidst the red sands of the Outlands, lies the city of Thol. Centuries ago, it was a major garrison for the Gerulian Empire, and there may even have been a settlement prior to this era. These days, Thol is a city of thieves and outcasts. Fugitives of all kinds come here to avoid complications in neighboring nations. Not everyone in Thol has a price upon his head, but no one who dwells here is innocent. The Guild of Steel like to call themselves mercenaries, protecting the few caravans that ply their trade across the desert. Yet those that do not pay for their protection find the Guild equally adept at brigandage. The Guild of Silk call themselves merchants and do indeed sell all manner of goods and trinkets, though it is best not to ask them from whence they came. A vast stone gate is all that remains of the barbican that once defended these walls. Now, it guards the city of Thol once more from the horde of nomads that besiege it. For 3 years, I have been hiding here amid the detritus of the Heretic Kingdoms. But it is only a matter of time before my former allies locate me. And I am running out of places to hide.
My hometown. I'll do the talking here. I do not need yours or anyone else's permission to return to my city, Duke.
Calic, I thought you were...
Dead? What can I say? I got better.
You should not have come back. Nemec commands the Guild of Steel now.
My son and I have much to discuss.
Do not bring fighting onto my streets, or there will be consequences. It is bad enough that we are besieged without civil war breaking out inside the walls.
We're under attack?
Aye, nomads under the command of some Temurian exile. But the city has stood for centuries, and it will not fall under my watch. I'll be keeping an eye on you, Calic.
What an honor.
Te ma al-Ortas.
I'm coming, Nemec. Papa's home.
I don't have time to chat, but I bet Arishad does.
What are you in prison for, Ishkai?
No! Don't hurt Shakik! Please!
You seem lost. Maybe you should go talk to Arishad at the Guild of Silk.
Wonder who has a key for the Arcanum. I really hope I didn't accidentally smash the key for this door.
Thou art already dead.
If you need armor, try Akram's stall.
Pathetic! I shall handle this myself.
The Guild of Steel. My guild. But a dead man can't just walk through the front door. I should speak to Arashad. He might have a way in.
Thou shalt know despair. I shall show thee true power.
Arashad, you scoundrel. Has no one in your employ managed to kill you yet?
Khalik, you rabid dog, they said you were dead.
I was for a while, but you know how it is.
Faked your own death, eh? Didn't think you had it in you.
Some days, I surprise even myself.
What do you need?
Where is Nemec now? We have unfinished business.
He rarely leaves the Guild of Steel since seizing control from you. You must seek him there. But they will hardly let you in the front door.
Fine. What do you need me to get?
I didn't say anything.
Merchant, you think you're so clever. Just tell me what you need from the Guild of Steel and I'll get it for you.
What do you need?
How fares your guild these days, Arashad?
Alas, 'tis a bad time to be a Tholian merchant. The city is surrounded by a horde of nomads, intent on sacking it. Terrible things lurk in the shadows of the catacombs. On the other hand, Guild of Silk profits are up this quarter. Nothing like a siege to drive up the price of food, huh? What do you need?
How long till Thol falls for want of food?
Hard to say, really. Possibly a year? If a sandstorm forces the nomads to retreat, even longer. Not to mention that the Intendant is an excellent gate weaver. He may have means to help us beyond even this. It's an inconvenience, but there are bigger dangers within the walls than without. Please, ask your questions.
How is the Duke faring as Intendant?
Better than I would like. He overthrew my father as intendant. I had no love for my father, but he was bloodkin, you know? I do not trust the Duke, and not just because he's in the Order of the Veil. Everyone knows the Order is just the thin veneer of respectability the Inquisition uses to cloak its institutional corruption. Thol would be better off without him.
On that, we are of one mind, Arishad.
Please, ask your questions.
Who has a key to the Arcanum?
No one in my guild, I think. I'd be surprised if the Guild of Steel have one either. There is a hooded mage who enters there sometimes, but I know of no one else who goes there. You have questions?
What do you need from my guild house?
When he defeated my father and became intendant, Darmok also took something. A sword, a family heirloom, you might say. It was given to my father by my grandfather, and to him by his father before him. Darmok gave it to the mercenaries as a gift, to secure his alliance with them. But the sword is mine by right of birth, and I want it back. Take this key. It will open the cellar to the Guild of Steel. The sword will be down there somewhere, I'm certain. Far too valuable as a bargaining chip for anyone to be wielding it. Find the sword and bring it back to me. I will pay you 200 in return. You will know it by the engraved pattern of 2 entwined serpents on the hilt and blade.
Returning your sword is a fair price for getting me back into my guild. Consider it done.
Please, ask your questions.
Do you have any need for my skills?
I am in need of some assistance, actually. I've lost a few merchants to aphotic spider attacks at night. Nasty creatures. And recently hiding in every shadow, it seems. What do you need?
Aphotic spiders can hardly be a threat to me. What will you give me for slaying them?
I can pay you 50 for 10 spider carcasses. Search inside the burial grounds, southwest of the market. They seem to be infesting there in great numbers. Please, ask your questions.
Thou shalt face me now!
Ask me no questions. I shall tell thee no lies. Dost thou accept this pact?
Aye.
Excellent. The first pact is made. Take this and pour it upon the boxes outside the Guild of Steel. I sense your thoughts. It is the supplies for the Guild of Steel. But thou hast already thought of punishing these traitors. Dost thou accept this pact?
Aye.
Excellent. The second pact is made. Fare thee well, cousin.
My friend sells excellent weapons at great prices. You'll find him near the Guild of Steel.
I really hope I didn't accidentally smash the key for this door. This one's mine. Leave him to me.
I shall show thee true power. Thou shalt know despair. I shall taste thy soul.
Leave it to me. I'll finish what you started. anyone seen a key lying around the place? Or a lever? This challenge needs a stronger warrior.
Please, ask your questions.
10 dead spiders. I counted them twice.
A deal is a deal. 30 coins are yours.
That's 50.
Of course 50, that's what I said. Of course, the infestation will continue as long as the spiders can reach Thol. I wonder if they could be prevented from reaching the burial ground somehow. Please, ask your questions.
What will you give me for stopping the spiders reaching the burial ground?
Does another 50 sound fair?
No, but 100 does.
You strike a hard bargain, but very well. I've heard there's a statue near where the spiders are appearing. That would seem to be a sensible place to start. Please, ask your questions.
This challenge needs a stronger warrior.
How can I help?
10 dead spiders.
Of course, I want what you...
What will you get?
Doesn't know. You strike a... I've heard that would seem... How can I help?
Pathetic! I shall handle this myself.
Get out of that, web lickers!
Thou shalt face me now!
Questions?
I rearranged the burial grounds. Should keep the spiders out for a while, at least.
Excellent. Here are your 50 coins.
You mean 200?
Here is the 100 we agreed.
Always a pleasure, Arishad.
This will hopefully buy some time, but it won't end the problem. As long as the queen lives, the spiders will keep returning, though. What do you need?
An aphotic queen is worth 500.
She is hardly a threat to someone of your might, Kalig. 100 is plenty.
Let's split the difference and call it 300.
Fine, but this is extortion.
How long have you known the Guild of Steel, Arishad? Now I just have to find the bitch.
What do you need?
Weapons, armor, supplies, the best prices, unbeatable quality.
Save your patter for the wayfarers, Morphew.
Kalig, always a pleasure. What can I get you today?
How's the siege affecting everyone?
Many fled before it began, but our guilds are kind of stuck here. It's not exactly a ghost town, but it's eerie seeing the old hostel abandoned. No one's been inside since, well, since I don't know when. Weapons, armor, supplies, excellent prices, superb quality.
You know anything useful, Morphew?
Tell you what, you scratch my back, I scratch yours. I need to collect the weekly tariffs from Wani and Rabarth and Teset, only they're never keen to pay up. Someone like you could compel their compliance rather well, don't you think? If you get the money, I'd tell you something useful. You came back? Wonderful! Always a pleasure.
I'm here to collect the tariff for Morphew.
For pity's sake, again?
Hand it over or I'll take it from your cold, dead hands.
Don't hurt me. It's not worth me life. Just take it and leave.
Wise choice.
Surely, my friend, you tire of trawling the cities. Look no further. I will buy quality goods from you.
I'm here to collect the tariff for Morphew.
Oh, is it time for that already? Very well, here you go.
Well, that was easier than I expected.
Take care, friend.
Morphew sent me to collect the tariff.
Ah, I had wondered about that. Please, give Morphew my regards.
Thanks, bootlicker.
You are always welcome here. Weapons, armor, supplies.
Here's the money. Quite enjoyed muscling it out of them.
You have my gratitude. So much easier than trying to negotiate with those jackals myself. You wanted information. I can tell you this. If you want to get into the Guild of Steel, Arishad can get you into the cellar. But beware, as the guild has some vicious traps down there. You came back? Wonderful!
them not to leave it outside the guild house, but they never listen.
It is done. Thou completed thy pact. Fare thee well, cousin.
This one's mine. Leave him to me. I am unstoppable! Ishkai and a human skeleton. What happened here? This challenge needs a stronger warrior!
You came back? Wonderful!
What do you know of the skeletons in the old hostel?
This is the first I've heard of this. The other merchants had more to do with the hostel than I did, though. You came back? Wonderful!
Tell me about the Sura mercenary who came to town.
Don't know anything useful about that, I'm afraid, but I'll bet someone in town does. You came back? Wonderful! Come back soon!
Bring your unwanted goods to me.
Tell me what you know about the bodies in the old hostel.
There are dead bodies in that place. Honestly, you'd think someone from the guild would have noticed. I suppose the building has been abandoned for a while now. Haven't seen anyone go inside since the siege started. Bring your unwanted goods to me.
Tell me about the Sura mercenary who came to town.
I remember seeing the Sura mercenary talking to Feyruz before he left. And Feyruz looked mighty pleased about it too. Please, if you speak to Feyruz, don't mention I said anything. I want nothing to do with the Sura, now or ever. Ah, what do you have for me? Think of me when you have goods you do not need. Always good to see you, friend.
Tell me what you know about the bodies in the old hostel.
No idea what happened at the hostel. I used to deliver food there, back before the siege. But I haven't been inside since that Sura warrior went there. I don't think anyone has. Always good to see you, friend.
Tell me about the Sura mercenary who came to town.
He came through the gates, went to the hostel, and left. That's all I know, really. I was just glad to see him leave town, to be honest. Always good to see you, friend. Be safe.
Back so soon. Good, good.
Tell me what you know about the bodies in the old hostel.
I can only tell you about the hostel itself, I'm afraid. When your guild hired mercenaries from out of town, they'd stay there. I think Rabath had a deal with the owner at one point. He might know more. Welcome, welcome.
Tell me about the Sura mercenary who came to town.
I wasn't even in town when it happened. You'll have to ask elsewhere. Back so soon. Good. Stay safe, traveler. These are dangerous times for one without sufficient protection. Come,
Tell me what you know about the bodies in the old hostel.
That used to be a flophouse for mercenaries from out of town. Other than that, I don't know anything about it. Helms, mail, braces.
Tell me about the Sura mercenary who came to town.
Can't tell you anything about the Sura, I'm afraid. I never get too close to them. When you've been a merchant for as long as I have, you learn when to keep your distance from their kind. Back again, I see. Come back anytime.
My weapons are the finest around, and unlike Morphew, I respect my patrons.
Tell me what you know about the bodies in the old hostel.
I don't know anything about that. Ask Rabat. He dealt with the owner.
Best weapons in the outland.
Tell me about the Sura mercenary who came to town.
No, I don't know anything about that.
You didn't seem to try very hard. Perhaps you need some help remembering.
I said I don't know anything. Now, if you aren't buying anything, be on your way. Best weapons in the outlands are right here on my stall. Come back when you need more armaments.
Back so soon? Good.
Did Fairuz have dealings with the Sura?
I wouldn't put it past him, but I'm afraid I've no idea what happened that day. Welcome, welcome. Stay safe, traveler.
Always good to see you, friend.
Did Fairuz have dealings with the Sura?
No doubt about it. That Sura definitely gave something to Fairuz before leaving town. But if he asks, you didn't hear that from me. Always good to see you, friend. Take care, friend.
Helms, mail.
Did Fairuz have dealings with the Sura?
I don't really know what Fairuz gets up to, but he sure had a lot of silver on him that day the Sura was in town. You don't think? No, forget I asked. I don't want to know. Back again, I see. Come back anytime.
Best weapons in the outland.
You made a deal with the Sura. Tell me what it was or I'll beat it out of you.
Don't hurt me. I just arranged the messenger, I swear. Kench, the woman who ran the hostel, she asked me to get a message to the one-eyed Sura warrior. He paid me in silver for informing him. But I was only doing what Kench asked of me. You have my word.
Best weapons in the outlands are right here on...
What did Kench want with the Sura?
She sold him out. The Ishkai, who was living there, betrayed him to save her own neck. You wouldn't know to look at her, but Kench brokered contracts for mercenaries all around the Heretic Kingdoms. Before she came to Thol, she hired the one-eyed Sura, but the job went sour. Her employer was slain, and the Sura was never paid. If there's one thing you don't do in the mercenary business, it's welsh on a debt to a Sura warrior. I guess she saw handing over the Ishkai as a way to wipe out her debts.
Best weapons in the outlands are right here on... Come back when you need more armaments.
Urshak, come out from whence thee hides. Thou hast misplaced thy trust in thy friend, Kench. She betrayed thee. Yet another letter. So, she did not betray thee, and thou hast guarded her fallen remains since thy death. How touching. Come, spirit. Thy vigil has ended. Join me. That soul is mine now.
I suppose it's good to have reinforcements.
I shall be glad of a puppet who understands the merits of attacking at a distance.
Was that a dig at me?
Perish the thwart! shalt face me now. My soul is mine.
They sealed the cellar. The only way out is upstairs.
Traitors! Death awaits you! The quicker the victim. You're going down! Nemec!
Father, but you're dead.
I hear that a lot. Now we can do this the bloody way, or you can surrender now.
Darmok, my Duke!
Calig. This shall not be resolved like this in my city. Anmar al-Ortas.
Happy to kill you instead, Duke.
But that wouldn't help you now, would it? According to guild law, whomever bears the signet of steel is in command. And I don't see a ring on your finger, Calig. Now, if you should track down Nemec and reacquire the signet ring, well, then I'd have no choice but to accept you as the leader of the Guild of Steel again. Until that happens, I suggest you busy yourself with other things.
It is unwise to vex me, Duke.
Take this key and go to the Arcanum to the northwest of the market. The mage there may help you scry Nemec's location, for I certainly will not.
You have questions?
Here, the sword you wanted.
Can it be? You have no idea what this means to me. Please. You must accept this purse of coins with my thanks.
$200 was the price we agreed.
Of course, of course. How can I help?
Tell me about the Sura mercenary who came to town.
This is really none of my business. Please, leave me out of this. Please, ask your questions.
Do you know Kench?
She used to run the hostel, didn't she? Honestly, outside the Guild of Silk, my knowledge of the people of Thol gets a little sketchy. What do you need?
You came back? Wonderful!
Do you know Kench?
Don't know anything useful about that, I'm afraid, but I'll bet someone in town does. You came back?
We're here. Where is my son?
I expected you sooner.
Thou art fortunate we came at all.
We? Already your captive soul changes you. It will be interesting to see how this develops.
Cut out your irritating asides, or I shall cut you to the gizzard.
Your understanding of human anatomy is flawed. but I take your point. My name is Krenz. Until recently, I was the High Sage of the Penta Nera, the secret council behind the Inquisition, the most powerful institution in the Heretic Kingdoms.
But you chose to betray us.
Unfortunate timing. I can remedy this, but you must defend me for a moment. Ashiina incara il para serat. Ashiina incara il para serat. Serat incara. Ashiina incara il para serat. Ashiina incara il para serat. Ashiina incara il para serat. Eraberas Ephra Ashia Cantas.
You have my gratitude, but time is short. It will not be bound for long.
I will implant a memory suggesting I fled towards the burning wall. You will forget this meeting as soon as I release it, I'm afraid.
There's no way to liberate me?
Its death would free you, but I am reluctant to lose my only ally.
I can't say I'm keen on that plan either.
I'll transfer this enchantment to your mind. You may get an opportunity to sever the connection from the inside. Although without a new host, your soul will perish.
I'll pick my moment carefully.
You must leave now. I cannot hold it much longer.
Valkyrin and Evandra suspect. They will return to Thwart shortly.
Then I must be going. Farewell, Carissa. I hope we shall meet again. Now, where were we?
That woman, she was a demon like myself?
Carissa's soul has indeed been stolen by a Devourer. Yet you are not like that demon. It may have but one soul in its possession. I do not know what will happen to you as you acquire more souls. But if we are fortunate, it will only serve to grow your power further. What else do you want to know?
Who is this Carissa?
High Preceptor of the Penta Nera. Her task was to recruit mages into the Order of the Veil.
Was?
If there are any mages left who have not been recruited to the Order, they have been slain. Only Temuria and the Asura clans have not been brought under its wing. Every living human mage in the Heretic Kingdoms is a member of the Order, or are fleeing from it, like me. You have more questions?
Who are this Valkyrin and Evandra the woman spoke of?
Two other members of the Penta Nera. Baron Evandra is High Executioner, and devoted to his duty. Evandra's dedication makes him particularly dangerous to us, since he will certainly not be turned to our side. He and Lord Valkyrin used to be enemies, but circumstances have changed now that Valkyrin's mother has returned. Valkyrin himself is High Inquisitor, tasked with eradicating all religious practice. The Inquisition is far from its ideals these days, however, and from his too, for that matter. What else do you want to know?
Who is Valkyrin's mother? Why is she important?
Lady Mara, the founder of the Order of the Veil. She created the Penta Nera and the Inquisition, and was High Magus until her death. The demon that controls Mara's soul now controls the Inquisition. If we can't find a way to defeat her, we are all doomed. What else do you want to know?
Thou art pursued. How wilt thou escape from foe?
Not a problem for me. Far tougher for you, I'm afraid. Take this. It will open a path into the deeper catacombs. There is a path out of Thol that way, although it will not be easy.
How did you come to possess a catacomb key?
It scarcely matters.
I demand to know.
I decline to answer. I will meet you outside the city if all goes well.
And if it does not?
Try to remain optimistic. What else do you want to know?
Where art Nemec?
Kalig's son? Darmok sent him far from here.
I must find him. He has the signet of steel.
Thy concerns are of no consequence, barbarian.
Don't you dare call me that, demon.
Calm yourselves. And remember, it was you who asked about Nemec, demon.
What hast thou done to me?
Not easy to separate your desires from those of your captive souls, is it? Accept your uneasy alliance. It will be easier for us all. As for Nemec, I can trace his whereabouts, given time. Leave this with me, Kalig. I shall not forget. You have more questions?
Thou art exceptionally irritating, mortal.
You're not exactly a paragon of manners yourself. Fortunately, we do not need to like each other to be allies.
Else thee would have no allies.
Indeed. You have more questions?
I shall depart for the catacombs now.
I will be watching the Skullgate for you.
If this is a trap.
Believe me, if I intended you harm, I would scarcely have waited this long to act. Don't worry about me, worry about Valkyrin and Devourer. Now go, while you still can.
That statue wasn't holding the roof up. Anyone seen a key lying around the place? Or a lever? That's new. This challenge needs a stronger warrior. At last, somewhere new. anyone seen a key lying around the place? Or a lever? Pain fades. This one's mine. Leave it to me. This challenge needs a stronger warrior. Leave it to me. I'll finish what you started. That's a lot of blood. I think some of it might be mine. Locked.
You have questions?
The aphotic bitch is dead. Now pay up.
My pleasure, Calig. You have my gratitude as well as my money.
The coins are worth more.
What do you need?
Do you need anything from the catacombs?
You have a key. Tread carefully in those depths. There is indeed something I should like from there, actually. My father was a student of the history of this city and learned of a tablet carved in the time of the Garulian Empire. It was allegedly buried within an imperator's sarcophagus somewhere in the catacombs. I would dearly like to own such a rarity.
How dearly?
Intact, say 150. I'll give you 50 for the shards if it's broken. Here, take this key. You will need it. Please, ask your questions.
Do I have to do everything myself?
This place looks better in shadow.
Leave it to me. I'll finish what you started.
Stay back, demon! Or what, spirit? Thou shalt howl at me?
I can defend myself!
Clearly, beggar. Nothing can harm thou. But fear not. Thy soul is too measly to make a meal for any demon.
Thanks, I guess.
How come thou to this place?
I was pursuing a wretch who stole my amulet. I didn't see what killed me. A spider, perhaps? I cannot rest while that swaggering pissmire holds the owl amulet.
This challenge needs a stronger warrior.
Thou shalt face me now.
My amulet! I cannot thank you enough for recovering it.
Indeed, thou gave me precious little reason to assist thee. He who took it is dead.
I shall weep no tears for that blackguard. My soul shall finally be at rest.
It seems I was wrong, beggar. Thou hast left me a small snack after all.
Do I have to do everything myself? Well, we made it this far. to me. I'll finish what you started.
Thou art already dead. I shall show thee true power.
This one's mine. Leave it to me.
Thou shalt face me now! essence of these uncles enchanted. Some way I know. Guards for the gate. Perhaps now it can be opened.
To do everything myself. I expected more than that. Maybe I did it wrong. I expected more than that. Maybe I did it wrong. I expected more than that. Maybe I did it wrong.
thou shalt know despair.
Damn, the bridge is out. We need to find another way across.
Barbarian wants to fight.
Shut it, you wispy bastard!
I shall show thee true power. Tremble before my wrath.
This challenge needs a stronger warrior.
Thou shalt know despair.
Leave it to me. I'll finish what you started. Bloody typical.
The soul was weak. Pathetic! I shall handle this myself. Thou shalt face me now!
You have questions?
I guess it's the tablet you were wanting.
Indeed. Let me see. A curious object. I cannot read the inscription.
Well, the price wasn't dependent on you being able to read it, Arashad.
Indeed. 150. It is worth that just based upon its age. Please, ask your questions. You have questions?
Weapons, armor, supplies. Excellent.
Many souls remain here to be devoured.
I really hope I didn't accidentally smash the key for this door. Leave it to me. I'll finish what you started.
Thou shalt know despair.
Hold! You shall not leave by this pass. I will slay you first.
You just waited here for me to arrive, Duke.
Of course not. I gate-weaved as soon as the alarm was sounded. Now, I'm afraid it is time for your disrespect to end once and for all.
years younger.
Soul is mine now.
Pathetic! There's nowhere you can hide, Nemec. I'm...
The blasted plains of the Outlands, perhaps the most desolate place in the Heretic Kingdoms. According to legend, this was once a great lake, but when the Great Rift was torn open, the water drained away, leaving only parched mud and sand. The desert stretches out as far as the eye can see, broken only by stone crags worn by centuries of sandstorms. The Outlands have long been infested with undead, since all who die amidst the dust soon reanimate, unless their body is disposed of carefully. This attracts large numbers of slavers to the region, particularly those strange crocodilians known as Sebekan, from the mysterious lands beyond the burning wall. From the Tholian Plateau to the oasis at the foot of the jagged peaks, the Outlands are rife with perils that beset the unwary. I could only hope that my allies would prove capable of meeting me on the far side.
Do I have to do everything myself?
Good. You made it this far. We do not have long. The nomads cannot have missed that cacophony. Try to escape the camp through the south gate into the Outlands if you can. If you are captured, you must not reveal our association. It will mean death for us both.
You trust me to keep this secret?
I have no choice but to do so. Zar may let you go if you reveal how you escaped the city, but it would be disaster for Thal if you did. I leave it to you how to resolve that particular predicament. They are coming.